EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. On one of the zaniest days on the tour calendar, live Saturday third round coverage of the one and only WM Phoenix Open. How about the fans out at 7 a.m. sharp today, making that mad dash across the grounds to get that coveted spot at number 16? As we take a look at the Saturday leaderboard, we've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. And our featured golfer 4 shots back as we get things going. So out to the course we go, and let's pick up the action on the tee at the par 5 third. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Excellent second shot here at the par 5. Frank, certainly a birdie is well within range.
Well, from that distance, that second shot, I mean, that's inside the PGA Tour standard, really. 2 super shots, and you're right. Outside chance for 3.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. It's not the most famous par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, is it? But it is the first. The 4th hole at 183 yards, just a bit uphill with an elevated green. It is well guarded by bunkers. Okay, a little hesitant there, understandable, and he'll have that left for a birdie. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he's going to stay 2 back. This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier if you pound your drive, and you need to hit it long and straight. From there, you'll have a chance to access the hole location and maybe make a birdie. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
Looking at 104 yards to the front, 119 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
And that not quite going to hold the green, but that'll be okay. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. All right, a bit of a struggle here on this Saturday for our featured golfer. And now, Frank, work to do in tomorrow's final round.
A lot of work. There was a huge step in the wrong direction, but we often say, how often does somebody play 2 great rounds in a row? Or the flip side of that, how often do you play 2 bad rounds in a row? I'm expecting better tomorrow.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notavigay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountains and TPC Scottsdale, live final round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Here in the Valley of the Sun, the temperatures are up, the scores are down as we take a look at the leaderboard on this Sunday. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. So let's get out and pick up the action as we head to the tee at the par 5 15th. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Okay, that's safely on to the island, though it does wind up in one of the 2 bunkers, so it won't be an eagle putt. Not quite on in 2. Here's the 3rd from the greenside bunker. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. He'll get things back to 5 over. Down to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans. And there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Yep, pretty safe there. That won't get this crowd into a frenzy, but it is safely on deck. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this may go just a fraction to the right, but otherwise it's flat and it's makeable.
That time, pretty good effort, but it'll land a couple of feet back. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to stay at +5. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. Covered this.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good line. Nine feet left here for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he's got it back to 4 over par. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway.
Oh, I really like that tee shot. As for the second shot, it's about 90 yards.
Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick. He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
The swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Good putt to save par here at 18. And this will be a final round score of 74. So Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly on Sunday.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From historic Riviera Country Club in Pacific Palisades, we bring you opening round coverage of the Genesis Invitational. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. You won't come across too many like this. Riviera's famed par 3-6 at 199 yards. Hard to focus on anything other than that distinctive bunker cut right into the middle of the green. Finding the proper level is imperative here because getting it wrong can create all kinds of unique problems. We get out to the play at the par 3-6. Okay, took that one just past the hole, but kept it on the right side, so a birdie putt forthcoming. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it looks pretty much straight overall, but it's going to pick up a lot of pace as it heads down this slope. Needs to be careful.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 1 over. So, Frank, this is such a magnificent setting for a golf tournament. You know that. You've played here. You've broadcast here all these years. It has an aura and the obvious history. The clubhouse overlooking the 18th. The proximity to the first tee. Pictures of all the stars from Hollywood's golden era. They all played here. But let's talk about the nuts and bolts of it. What does it take to post a good score here at fabled Riviera?
Traditionally, it's known as a great driving course, Rich, and I think that still bodes well today. Tiger Woods. Neither one of those two of the greatest players that have ever played this game, ever won around Riviera.
Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, great design. And Riviera, everyone agrees, is one of the best designs in the world. Great design makes you think. It gives you options. So, what do you do here at this 433-yard par 4 8th? You going to go left side or right side? Take your pick.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So from the rough, Iona's down there.
We've got 137 left to the flag, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. We finish up the front side at Riviera with a 458-yard par 4 9th, one of the finest par 4s in the game. A long, straight drive. If he can manage it, we'll take the 2 fairway bunkers out of play. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Well, gonna get a chance to try that again. Gotta fully commit to this one as he'll try again. What a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Up next, the 315-yard par 4 10th. This may be the most beloved hole at Riviera, short par 4 that offers so many options. Certainly drivable, but only a perfect drive will hold this green. And a miss right will usually result in a bogey or worse. This one starting a little bit left. No fairway here. This one in that rough. So a poor tee shot at 10. Now his second. Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a second straight hole, he's in the bunker. Yeah, tough to gauge quite how far the ball's going to travel coming out of the sand, and that checks up a little bit short. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Again, here's a hole where you know instantly you're at Riviera. 583-yard 11th. It's the second par 5 on the course, but you look at those eucalyptus trees lining both sides of the fairway. That's Riviera. And then the grass barranca, which is a couple of 100 yards from the green. You have to factor that in on your second shot. Terrific hole. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Yeah, we've got two things to contend with here. First, it'll be fast back down the hill, but also this is going to be working its way from left to right.
No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain at 2 over par. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the wetlands, it's live opening round coverage of the Florida Classic. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top. 14th hole here at the wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Let's get right into the action, starting with the par 3 14th. Did knock down the flagstick there, but he is hole high and he does have a reasonable chance at birdie. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Got it there, but not quite on target. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Final par 5 on the backside here at the wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But, hey, fortune favours the brave. At least that's what I was told.
Little to his left. That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot, and, well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
All right, in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got 115 yards to the front, 150 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
He's hoping here to at least get this to tap in range, but it is for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. '17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3, and that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. That one just going to sneak on by. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Finishing our day at the Wetlands in Florida with the shortest par 4 of the course, the 377-yard 18. Water down the left shouldn't be a factor. Driver and a short iron. And a birdie is very much in the cards. Maybe a touch right. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is an 11-foot putt. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will be an opening round of 72, even par. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not up. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the wetlands, we bring you live second-round coverage of the Florida Classic. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Let's pick up the action here as we begin at the long par 5 first. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. And wait for it. Yes, 105 yards away.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at even par. Here now at the first par 3 of the day, the 225-yard second. Bunkers front left and back, the only real trouble here.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the second. And he'll stay at level par. Up next, the 460-yard third. A hole that is flat, long, and straight as an arrow. Great driving hole here on the first par 4 of the round. Next week, the Florida Swing continues. Frankie, it's a home game for you. That's always nice as we head to Orlando and Bay Hill for the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Always a good week.
No, it certainly is. Get some home-cooked meals, that's for sure, and get to watch people play. I don't know, I just love the finish at Bay Hill. 16, 17, and 18. So many tournaments where things have gone awry at that very stretch.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
125 is the number, just a flick. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Nope. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. What a hole this is, Frank. Par 3-4, 250 yards. And we're teeing off right in front of the swamp there.
You might see the odd alligator pop its head up. When you look at this, if you want to be clever, you can sort of hit a little cut in here, Rich, and then it'll work with that C-shaped green. That'll keep the tee shot away from the bunker that protects the middle. And you never know, it might just sneak in a birdie.
Okay, that one's dancing. Birdie putt coming up, but you gotta think anything inside of 7 or 8 feet here is pretty darn good. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Down to the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough?
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Now, from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. third shot, looking for a good one.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
A look here at birdie.
It would be very easy to underread this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
Nah, that might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll hold steady at +3. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from the wetlands, we bring you live third-round coverage of the Florida Classic. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. We get into the action here, starting at the par 3 fourth. And I think he was hoping for a little more help from that breeze because that ball didn't seem to move all that much. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the wetlands, par 5, and it's a good one, 635 yards. Coming now to another long par 5, the 635-yard 5th. Short hitters do not have to worry about the swamp on the left, but it may come into play for long hitters trying to get home in too. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Now from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. I wouldn't say he's dominated the par 5 to this point. Still a lot of work left here.
The beauty of this game is you get to choose your own strategy. It's a 3-shot hole. There's a lot of different ways to try and reach this par 5 in 3 shots. Still, this 3rd shot is going to have to be hit on the button.
That one was running so high. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Here now at the 440-yard par 4-6. Water down the left side to avoid, and a couple choices here. Lay up short of the water crossing the fairway, or risk trying to carry it. See what you've got. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. Left a bit off the tee. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing. High launch angle. That was just about perfect. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
So now this, just outside 10 feet for eagle. Good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. And with that, he's back to 2 over. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop-off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So, a tricky little par 3.
Okay, safely aboard. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, there's not a lot in this overall. I've had a look and concluded there's not much to it. Slightly down the hill, no real movement.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll hold steady at 7 over par. Well, without a doubt, a
This game's really hard.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the... This afternoon, we're in the Sunshine State for live final round coverage of the Florida Classic. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature end this course and trying to beat the entire field as we... Some good names up there, including our leader. So out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. Miss-hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Heading now to the 204-yard par 3 14th. Bunkers short left and right. But the real trouble is the water running alongside the right side of the hole. Avoid that, and you should be in reasonably good shape. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this one's easy to overcompensate that left to right break. There is a little bit, but not too much.
That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, safely in for his par. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Stepping up here on the 15th tee at the Wetlands, this is a 590-yard par 5. That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Man, he can't believe it. What else could go wrong? Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he's going to stay right where he is. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here, find the putting surface, maybe start the roll right here.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
1-3-1 all the way to the flag today. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Another longish par 3 here at the Wetlands. This one, the 238 yards, 17th. A bunker on either side of the green. The tee shot fits a golfer that can shape it a bit from right to left. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. One thing's for sure, he's going to have to hit this one with some pace, traveling uphill much of the way. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood, 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Well, on the green, but far from the hole.
A little bit of a head scratcher. A lot of work coming up here.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. I mean, when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. So, Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit, too, because, as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not